They did.
Well, they were down.
Were they really?
Thanks for waiting, guys. Left to right, Isaac, right, Campy, Brody Robinson. We'll start with a statement from Coach and then open up to questions.
Yeah, you blame me, I guess, but the league had something to do with it too, and I'm not blaming the league or criticizing in any way. It's just one of those years that happened that we start, we have 3 road games to go after that early December game, and to be away from home for a month, I was really concerned coming. Steve asked me before the game. I was just really concerned that we would come in here thinking, we're averaging 100 at a game at home, and we kill everybody, and we this and we that, and not stay focused and do what we needed to do. And I was dead wrong. Our guys came out. We played with great intensity. The first, 4 or 5 possessions defensively, you could see the improvement in our team and what we're doing. And then the one area that has killed us, and again, think of who we've played, might be one of the reasons, is the rebounding. And tonight, they came in here, one of the top 10 offensive rebounding teams in the country, and you wouldn't have known it. We hit people. We played with enthusiasm. We got our bodies on people. We had hands all over, hands above the rim, and we played with a purpose. And when we do that, we are a really good basketball team. And that's what we were tonight. But it was just one night. Questions for the players?
Brody, just kind of how easy is your job when the bigs are rolling like that?
Super easy. It's just controlling the game at that point, bringing the ball up, calling any play for IG, Brewer, Mike, whoever has it going, whoever has the best matchup, and that's what we did. And my job was easy today.
And then Isaac, 30 points obviously, but I thought defensively this was one of your better games. Is that side of the ball kind of clicking for you? I know the zone's tough to pick up, but are you feeling yourself kind of understand what's happening?
Yeah, it's clicking for me, and really before the games I've started to write down my personal keys for the game, and it starts with flying around on defense and feeling comfortable there, because if I feel comfortable on that side of the floor, things tend to roll out pretty easy for me on the offensive side of the ball.
Brody, just wondering how pleased were you with your performance today? Obviously not the biggest scoring performance for you, but you were still getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line, dishing the ball. So I was just wondering kind of how you assessed your game today.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we won, so that is the most important thing. And being the point guard of a winning team, there's nothing better than that. But, I mean, obviously it wasn't my best game. I shot 1 for 6. I finally made some free throws, so that was good. But like I said earlier, it was just when you got guys doing what IG was doing, what Brew was doing, what Mike was doing, your role is to get them the ball. And that's what we had clicking. And, I'm not going to go out of the way of the game to show what I can do when they're doing what they're supposed to. And I have no problem with that at all if we win.
For Isaac, in last game against Youngstown State, there was a few times where free throws were an issue. Was that an emphasis for this week to help you get 16 for 16 from the line, or is that just how the game went?
It's definitely self-reflection and understanding that those are free ones that I can't be leaving out there, and I'm not going to be shooting 100% every night. Hopefully I am, but it's just about focus, and camp preaches that every practice, every pregame, every postgame if we aren't hitting free throws. So, yeah, those are important. Campy says it. Teams that don't hit free throws are like dogs that chase cars. They don't last very long. So, yeah, took that to heart.
And then another one. Do you guys have a sense before the game starts who's going to have their nights, or is it just something that the game speaks to you and you guys kind of figure it out as you go?
Yeah, absolutely not. I think we just got guys that can get hot, and you can't guard all of us. So I remember being in Montana and looking at Mike going basket after basket after basket. I remember looking up at the scoreboard at other games. I see Brody's got 27. It's just about playing good basketball together.
Isaac, when you're doing the post-game interview there on the broadcast, all the guys got around you, and they seem more hyped than you were about what happened. Backing up to what you just talked about, though, it seems to be like everybody's more than cool with whatever's working. We're going to keep it till it doesn't work.
Yeah, sitting in the locker room, it's very clear to me this is bigger than me. This win is bigger than me. It's just a sign that we can be a lead on the defensive side of the ball, and that we have a lot of skilled players that got recruited to Oakland and are at Oakland. So, it's bigger than me.
Anything else for Isaac and Brody? Thank you, guys.
Anything?
I mean, Camp, you answer this to some degree. Were you surprised today with kind of how easy it ended up playing out in the second half?
No, and the reason is when you put that type of offensive pressure on teams and they're on the road, it's hard to win on the road. It's hard to win anywhere, but it's hard to win on the road. And every time they made a run at us, or we did something stupid and, like the end of the half, we came out and started the second half, bam, 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 And Isaac was his performance for a post player today is as good as Trey Townsend's ever, is as good as any Jalen Hayes, Keith Benson. You can go through the annuals of the great post players we've had, and that was as good of a performance. To make all your free throws, hit runners, throw it up, get it back, tip it in. He was just dominant, and Baru played off that, and when they tried to stop Isaac, we just went to Baru, and he dominated. He played, shoulder down, get to the rim. And our team, when our bigs play that way, you got three of them that can do that, right? When we try and shoot fadeaways and finesse, then we get ourselves in trouble. But they're learning how to play together, and we're really, really learning how to defend and get better in the defense. And I think Andy Toole is a tremendous basketball coach. Not a good one, a tremendous basketball coach. I always worry playing our zone against them, because if anybody's going to come up with stuff to beat us, it's him. And we took everything away they did today. We lost number 2 a couple times early, and Good did some good things down low, but we held them to 70. 1.06 was our points per possession, and we scored at 1.41, which, holy cow, we scored 95 points on 68 possessions. That's what's the score's going to look like that when you do that. Now, we could play them tomorrow and they could beat us. This league is really good. The top teams in this league are good. We were great today. But what we fought through in that, and to be able to come home and play at home, like I said, we're averaging 100 points. We had 112, 102, 95, and 93 in our 4 games in this building. That's crazy. And in one game against a team that, Fort Wayne is a contender. Robert Morris is a contender. Toledo, if they were in the league, would be a contender. And then a non-D1. That's who we did it against. So it's pretty obvious we can score the basketball.
Is this what you envisioned for the front court between IG, Baru, and Hogue? Because all the spotlight's on IG, but Baru had 21, Hogue had 11. Is this what you envisioned with the three-headed monster? IG had gotten to the point of, with who we've played. He scored early, and then he was becoming too unselfish. I preached about he's one of the greatest passers, and I brought him to the radio show, and we talked about it. And I think it got in his head that I wanted him to pass, not score. And after the Wright State game, I sat down with him, and I said, you have to score the basketball for us. You quit passing it, quit looking to pass, catch it, and go score it. And he's gone 27 and 30 in the last 2 games. Now, what we want is we want to look for matchups. And honestly, I think I'm pretty good at that. Over my years, if you were to go talk to people about, there's a lot of bad things and a lot of negatives that people could say, but the one thing I don't think they can say is that he knows how to coach offensive basketball. I think they would say that. And we're always looking for we scored set plays the last 15 minutes of that game. Almost everything was a set play. The first half, there were very few set plays. But we looked for matchup. We had a lead. We wanted to control it. And we were looking for
all right, who's guarding who, and let's get that guy the ball. And they have a couple younger bigs that were in because they were in foul trouble, and wherever that younger big went, we got the ball to that spot. And you can. Isaac made some great passes. Brody made some great passes. Hogue got the ball where we're supposed to get. They all understood, and no one cared. And when you have that, you're going to score 100 points a game.
Coach, I just wanted to hear what you think, or what your thoughts are on the growth that you've seen from Isaac from November until now, back-to-back career highs for him. Just what's the ceiling for him?
Well, he's still got a long way to go. He's got to get bigger and stronger. We've got to improve his outside shot. He wants to shoot the three. I want him to shoot the three. I told him when we recruited him that, this first year we're going to shoot it, but we're going to grow and get better at it. But for him to become a pro and make money and a career, which I believe he can, he's going to have to become a deadly three-point shooter. He showed you he's got an unbelievable touch from the free throw line. Why can't we improve that? And over time we will. But the mindset that he has to have is to go score the basketball. But he's also an unbelievable passer. And, we want the ball to go through him. You see the ball in his hands a lot. There aren't a lot of post players at our level that you see that. So I'm learning about him. He's learning about himself. But right now, the focus really is on winning, and the focus is on the team. Our off season will really, really work on those things of getting him stronger and getting him to be a Travis Bate or Brett White type three-point shooter, because he has the touch that he could become that. We don't want him living out there, but, man, think of if you back off him, he would be very, very – he would be a handful. He already is a handful.
It's really just Brew who's left over from last year, but did you guys talk about it all, what happened against them last year?
Yeah, we discussed that they were the defending champion. We lost 3 times to them. They ended our season in overtime. There was some controversy, in some of it, and that, but the truth of the matter is Brew's the only one that had played in those games, so I could preach that all I wanted. It wasn't a key selling point for this game, and I tried to lightly bring that up, but basically the selling point was we haven't been here in a month. And we had a really good crowd tonight. For a Sunday with our students gone, the Lions playing, we had a really, really good crowd, and they got treated. And I'm very hopeful that Friday and Sunday next week we're going to fill this place up and turn people away, because, man, it's pretty good, damn good basketball.
Coach, you challenged the students during December. You wanted them to show up. Do you have a personal message for this Sunday's game, being on ESPN2, to fill this place up? Yeah,
we're playing on national TV on ESPN2, and we have a history here in those games of selling out and the country raving about our student section, from the swimmers in their Speedos to, a sea of people in black and gold. And it's been a couple years since ESPN's been here. And we have a team, I believe, that is quality enough to bring them here, and we need our student section to be back to that. I think it will be. I really do. I'll be very disappointed if this place isn't just packed and sold out Sunday, but I'd like it Friday too. And we still got to play Friday before we worry about Sunday.
Anything for Coach?
Thank you.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.